Hello and welcome to the Thistle Promotion Podcast. It was a day of drama on Saturday, May the 21st, a day that Thistle fans will never forget. The headline was Comeback Kings Thistle secure promotion in the final seconds, and it couldn't have been any more dramatic. From the brink of disaster to the exaltation of ecstasy, Thistle produced one of the most dramatic comebacks in the history of the club. Despite dominating proceedings for the opening hour, the Barfield side had nothing to show for the efforts, and Kilsyth moved a goal up and looked like holding off the Largs' onslaught until those dramatic dying minutes. Now, going into that final league game for Largs, Thistle could have finished first, second, third or fourth, but they knew a victory would secure a playoff at the very least. Defeat was unthinkable for the legions of Thistle fans that turned out at Duncansfield Park. Now, Thistle had the early chance. Craig Little, he replaced the injured Alan Gilbride. He headed wide from a curling Gary Phillips corner. And Largs also had a good chance. James Marks galloped down the left-hand side, managed to round Kilsyth keeper Monkeith and shoot goalwards from a tight angle, but a defender managed to get back to clear the danger. Mark's pace was causing problems, and Monkeith body checked to the Thistle forward, which earned him a yellow card. Skipper Kevin Strillers struggled with his calf, and he had to be replaced by Sean Pearce. Now, a quick pass from Pearce found Larry McMahon. He turned his man on the left and sent in a whizzing angled shot, which was well blocked by Monkeith's legs. And then Pearce had the ball in the back of the net as he darted through in goal, despite the keeper's best efforts. But the offside flag had been raised. Half time 0-0. In the second half, scores were coming through. Kilwinning were 1-0 down at home to Rutherglen, and Cumnock was surprisingly losing 3-0 at home to Clydebank. Clever possession play from Marks allowed him to tee up Larry McMahon, whose angled drive across the face of goal was smashed off the left post. Was it going to go Thistle's way? A spectacular Jamie McDonald half volley over Monkeith's head from the edge of the area was ruled out for the infringement in the Kilsyth box. But then the unthinkable did happen. 75 minutes. Kilsyth took the lead. It was a long ball that caught Thistle off guard, and Prentice showed a clever first touch to control the ball before nipping round the Largs' defence to coolly finish off past Largs keeper Ross Lundy. You could have heard a pin drop in the Thistle support, though you could argue maybe the goal had been coming. Lundy had made a fantastic save to deny Kilsyth's forward. So, was it all lost now? Well, the pressure was certainly growing. It was more intense. Sub John Craig for Largs, he slotted in a deep cross to the far post, but Pearce headed over the bar. Then Mark scurried past defenders and hit a blazing effort which flashed across the post. He also had a challenge with the keeper, but tumbled down to the ground and no penalty was awarded. So we head into the final straight. 88 minutes. Nicky Jameson's lofty ball into the box caused problems. Marks jumped for the loose ball, beat the keeper before slotting home to equalise. It was 1-1, and suddenly the whole confidence lifted. Thistle threw everyone forward in the dying seconds. Brian Slavin picked up the ball from throw-in, and he launched the ball into the Kilsyth penalty box. A header from Jimison was heading towards the left post. Pearce followed it in, managed to get a dramatic back heel. Goal! 2-1 Largs, and how they celebrated. It was unbelievable scenes. From 1-0 and looking like they were going to finish potentially fourth in this cutthroat league, Largs were suddenly installed in the second promotion spot, and they sought out the final minute to spark the most amazing scenes on the Duncansfield Park pitch. Full credit must go to the players who never stopped believing until that final whistle. The management team of Slavin, Stuart Davison and Drew Walsh deserve all the plaudits that come their way. It was unbelievable drama, and after the game I spoke to Largs Thistle boss Brian Slavin. With a very happy Largs Thistle bus right now, and Largs Thistle manager Brian Slavin, after probably one of the most dramatic ends to a season that any of the players, maybe the management too, have been involved in. You've always spoke about belief, but those last 2 minutes, that was belief in absolute maximum, wasn't it?
Callum, honestly, I've never experienced anything like this in my God, 20 odd years I've been involved in football. I mean, he'd be sitting in 4th place in the league past the 85th minute, and he then suddenly turn it around and go into automatic promotion place come the final whistle is the stuff of dreams. It's like a fairy tale. It's straight out of a book, to be honest. If Hans Christian Andersen had written that, you would be looking at him and thinking he was a toon loon. But we've came from literally came from nowhere, because we were done, and we've pulled it back, and it's a massive credit to the players. I mean, how many teams would have been done when they lost the goal? They go down 1-0, would have chucked it just through pure disappointment or dejection, but they didn't. They thought, we'll keep going, we're going to keep fighting. And so it's a massive credit to the boys that they've done what they've done this season, and it's not just today, but it's all season, and so I can't give them enough credit, honestly.
I wonder about Sean Pearce, because for him to have that penalty saved on Monday night, and sort of the villain to the hero of the piece, scoring in the last minute.
Aye, Callum, definitely. I think I was delighted for Pearce today. A lot of pressure on you to take a penalty like that, and to miss it, really, it's a real downer. And I've been in positions like that myself, missed penalties in big games, and so I know how it feels. So he must have been feeling really down, but he come on the day and he kept fighting away, he kept plugging away, he kept running, kept trying, and he nicked the goal at the end. Is just the stuff I dream. So it's good that the guy who missed the penalty the other night wins promotion for him. Is great. So it just shows you that everybody has a part to play, right to the death. Everybody can influence the game, and he's come on the day, done well, scored the winner, and I mean, it's a dream.
And Lance, let's not forget, in the first hour or so, they had two goals in the back of the net, which were both chopped off, and they were good finishes as well.
Callum, when we look at the game, I mean, people will maybe say, "Oh, lads have scored 2 late goals and they've been really lucky," but I think we dominated the game, Callum. We missed a lot of chances, and that's the story of our season. We've not been lethal enough in front of goal. However, we've done enough in other areas to get us over the line, and the day was exactly the same. We dominated the game, but we just couldn't. We didn't get that finishing touch until very, very late on. So we shouldn't really be surprised that we've done it the hard way again, because that seems to be the way we operate. It's horrific for the hairline and the heart, but I'll tell you what a way to do it. It's just incredible.
I mean, that back heel from Sean at the end, there was a sense of disbelief about it.
Aye, definitely. I mean, he win promotion like that. And I've said that, and I'll keep saying it all night. I think it is the stuff of dreams. We took this team on, but a year past in January, when we were facing relegation, staring relegation in the face, and I think by all intents and purposes we likely should have been done last year. But again, it was amazing credit to the boys. They fought away. We found a spirit about the team, and they stayed up. And for them to then carry that on this season is quite incredible. And
I thought, not in terms of the achievement, but it's still a hell of an achievement no matter what. But in terms of the actual match itself, it reminded me a lot of the Man United win against Bayern Munich. The last 2 minutes, last 2 goals in the last 3 minutes.
Do you know, it's very
just
true.
Turned the whole situation on its head.
I mean, it's incredible. I've got this fixed image in my head of the goal going in, and every day I remember the players running away to celebrate, and then seeing all the fans come out of the park, and just an image of pure joy, like ecstatic joy on the pitch. And at that point I'm thinking, right, we've still got a few minutes to go. I walked away because I thought I need to focus, I need to get my head right. We can't just suddenly be in cloud nine. We need to try and settle ourselves. So I try to stay away from it on purpose to try and keep myself on a level, and then, but I mean, at the final whistle, going into the dressing room, everybody was going crazy, and I'm no too proud to admit I walked straight into the shower room, sat down, and I must have cried for about 5 minutes because of I think the pressure that's been on us all season suddenly just comes out when you have a big sort of release like that. And so I can't thank everybody enough, the players, the committee, the supporters. Everybody's
cheering right on to the bitter end.
Oh, aye, definitely. I mean, if we don't have everybody, and I mean everybody pulling in the same direction all season, we don't get to where we are today. I mean, we've got over the line by the smallest of margins, and it's all about the supporters, the committee, the players. Even I'm saying the players, that boys that are playing, the boys that maybe haven't featured as much, they've all done their part to push the boys that are playing and make sure that they're at the top level. And the times that they've maybe come off the bench or they have played, everybody in the squad has made an impact at some point, which has got us, it has edged us over the line. And so I can't say there's no enough good things in the vocabulary for me to say about Largs Thistle as a club today.
I have to say, I've never seen a goal as quietly scored as the one that Kilsyth did. It was almost like there was. I always forgot I was at a football match for a minute. I thought it was just silence, and then I think that maybe I'll put this to you: was it the fear that suddenly we might come away with nothing from such an amazing season? Was maybe what drove the players on to that amazing finish. That thought, hold on a minute, we might win nothing here.
Aye.
You think because it was all or nothing at that point,
It was done.
Win or bust.
It was definitely win or bust. I would love to be clever enough to know what it was that got us across the line. I think it can only come down to belief and hard work. We've said to the boys all season that we had enough to get to where we need to be, and I've said that to you, Callum. If we keep working hard enough, we've got enough ability to get us across the line, and that's maybe what kicked in at the end. It was that belief and that determination to say, do you know what? We've worked our arse off all season. We're not going to let it go now. The last 10-15 minutes, we're going to just keep pushing away, and the brakes fall for you. And as you know, me and Arnie have said this, we don't believe in luck. You make your own luck in this game, and I think today we finally got the just rewards for all the hard work that the boys have put in.
Right. Well done, Brian. Fantastic. Well
Thanks,
done,
Callum.
Going.
I'll concentrate mainly on the situation. What a day. It was brilliant. The way it happened. Thought we started well in the game, and then we kind of fell away a wee bit. Got a wee bit desperate, and then we lost a goal which we probably deserved to lose, to be honest. And then the players just showed great resilience, and it's something that we've not done before we've came here. A goal down, minutes to go, and usually that kind of situation we've not adapted well to that, and the players just gave it everything, kept going and going and going, and we got the goals. And to be fair, early season I think we deserved the goals. It's not always went our way this season, to be honest, from my point of view, and the boys absolutely deserved that. So, and to go up, and the way the celebrations was absolutely brilliant.
How to finish a season, those last 4 minutes, I mean, that's the textbook stuff from your point of view, from a management point of view, to turn things around and get there, get over that finishing line.
We were talking on the bus there, and we were saying that if we were 3-0 up and then we hear the results, would it have been the same kind of effect with everybody so on a buzz and so high? But what a way to finish.
Did you know the results?
I didn't know the results. And when I seen everybody run on the park like that, I'm like, wait a wee minute, what's going on here? Because we did state before the game that we just wanted to concentrate on our game and see where we went. And to be honest, I thought, win the game, we'll get the playoffs. That's the way I was thinking today.
Definitely.
And that's what we were telling the players, win the game, get the playoffs. But still with that wee bit, you never know, things could go our way, which is why I've got a change of clothes in my bag to get the night. So and it's worked out great for us. So
fantastic.
Now obviously we've got promoted, and it's up to Cumnock to go and win their 3 games, and if they go and win their 3 games and win the league, then you've got to take your hats off to them, because that's a big ask. That's a big ask for them. So if they do it, then we'll say well done, Cumnock. But if they don't, then we'll be happy with that.
Right. Drew, I'll move on to you. You said Largs deserve everything they get this season, and they got there.
Well, other teams would argue that we don't, but I've never seen a team who commit themselves and work so hard. And it's not. It's sometimes disrespectful to think that because of our budget we can't compete. Because what the guys have shown today is that they can not only compete, they can rise to the occasion. They were magnificent, and the way to get yourself promoted, you know, with 2-3 minutes to go, it exemplifies everything that Lags are about this year. You know, and I'm well aware, Callum, that the players will get a lot of credit, and so they should. But the management team, you know, Slav and Arnie are bred into them. They play for 90 minutes. You know, the nothing's ever over. You don't ever just rest in your laurels. You work hard. And for me, that's a testament to how well Largs have achieved this season. I thought they were magnificent over the course of the season. And we always say that the league doesn't lie. So it hasn't lied today.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of, you better go. That's us.
Yep.
Right, thank you. Right, take us through those last few minutes.
Oh, I mean, the last 4 minutes, 3 minutes, towards the end, I think we were finishing fourth in the league. I didn't think we were going up at all. So, my goal, I think, kind of brought everyone back brought their confidence up. So we were raring to go. Piercy tapped the other one in, and it was just magic. It was absolutely magic. So we're up now, but hopefully, by the end of next week, we can get news that we won the league. Like I said, everyone here at Largs Thistle, we are over the moon, absolutely over the moon, and I think we deserve it over the course of the season. I think we've been one of the most consistent teams in the league, so no one can say we've not deserved it. So, like Slave says, hard work pays off, and I think it's paid off today.
You weren't letting that ball go. You dived in for it and won the header, and then managed to slot it in.
But when the ball bounced, I knew. 6 minutes ago, James, you've got to go for it. The keeper's coming out, he might punch you, kick you, whatever else, but you have to go for it. I went for it, he's dropped it, and I've tapped it in. So yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter who gets the goals, we're up, and that's all that matters.
And that finale, I mean, that's just unbelievable. That's the stuff our dreams are made of, isn't it?
Callum, all the games I've played in all my days, I think that was the best, most exciting game, most exciting finishing of a game I've ever played in before in my life. You know what I mean? Like, you've seen the scenes, it was a magic, absolutely a magic. So hopefully we can go on now and win the league.
From the depths of despair to ecstasy.
Oh, definitely. That's the words, honestly God. I'm absolutely over the moon, I think we're back in the big league, and I think that's where Largs Thistle belongs. So hopefully we can go up next year and make a good count of ourselves.
Brilliant. Okay, well done, James.
Thanks
fantastic.
very much.